Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Harmony, The Fall of Reverie. The game set a tiny little trap for me in the last episode. I really wanted to get closer to Polly's old friend Yana, who now works for MK, but seems to be running averse to its values. Um, but I made a mistake. It gave me the options to appeal to Yana's emotions and try a friendly approach with them. And I was tempted by those options. What I really needed to do, if I chose the left path, was to go 100% with Bond or go 100% with Truth. But instead, I was wishy-washy in order to choose the appeal to their emotions node, which I wish I could use a visual aid, but unfortunately I can't go back to the chapters once I finish them. Yeah, I tried to appeal to their emotions, but unfortunately that came off as quite needy and manipulative, and they got angry with me. Fortunately, we got the information we needed, and I think we're probably gonna go, like, look at the Oxyon temples now. But it's a real shame, because Yana's the love interest, and I always want to pursue a love interest if that's an option. Alright, so, Chapter 3. Our immediate options: walking a fine line will reveal 3 nodes. Probably the ones up here. I can't see exactly where it's pointing, but I'm guessing it's one of the ones up here, or maybe the outcomes I need to shoot for, or the objectives I need to shoot for. Our immediate choices are attack from the inside or attack from the outside. Listen to Laszlo's suspicions. Why should I trust Omar? Bring a jammer or call for backup. These are keys that will unlock call for Jay's friends or 321 let's jam. Why should I trust Omar will reveal that one. Listen to Laszlo's suspicions will unlock one of these. Leave and fend for yourself will make me lose a truth crystal. Wait for Omar will require me to wait. Entrance located, but let's go on the tour. Right place, right time. Keeping the search for Ursula a secret, which I don't think we did. No, everyone knows you're looking for Ursula. Yeah. So I'd have to do that. Trust him. Attack from the inside. Why should I trust Omar? Walk a lonely road, me, myself, and I. Well, for the very first, I still want to see what Bond has to offer me, but at this point I think that's kind of a lost cause because of my missteps in the last chapter. So for now, we know where Ursula is, but it won't be easy to get there. For now, I'm probably going to pursue truth, but let's see what our objectives actually are. Back at the bar, everything seems shockingly normal. Laszlo stands tall behind the counter, idly cleaning a glass that's already sparkling. Omar is scanning through a pocket diary, jotting down a note every now and then. Despite the rumble of the trams above, it's quiet, tense.
Hey, hi, Polly.
Jade's the last person I expected to see again. Last time she looked exhausted, one small push away from collapsing entirely. She looks a lot happier now. But here she is. She looks great, buzzing with energy, even if her shoulders are hunched and her eyes are ever so slightly clouded. Nora follows close behind.
Thought we could use all the help we could get.
She blushes and readjusts her beanie. When she sees me smiling, she rolls her eyes but can't help but grin back. The newcomers take stools by the counter. The gang's all here, waiting. For me.
So,
This is harder than I thought.
first, the good news. We know where Ursula is.
Where she might be.
Well, yes. Second, the bad news. We need to act. Even if it means heading to MKHQ. Which is, yeah, a lot.
There was a reason I was never elected class president.
But where to start?
He's always been good under pressure. Calm, controlled.
Well, we've got a crew at least. That's a start.
You lot aren't exactly hardcore resistance fighters, but I've seen worse.
Oh, she's so cute when she's happy. Look at her little okay thumbs up. Something sparkles between her and Nora, lightening the mood.
I already said I'm all in. If that helps.
It does, actually. Support is the only thing I have right now. Support, comfort, and plans. Actually quite a lot when you think about it.
We're here too, you know.
We will aid you in any way we can. The closer you come to your goal, the more egregor you acquire. The more power we have available to penetrate Chaos's hiding place.
Why do we get the impression it's going to be me going into that maze of theirs? I need to concentrate on the here and now.
All right then. Let's hear your ideas. There are no wrong answers.
Alright. Attack from the inside. Omar has been hiding important information all along. Jade has formed an unexpected anti-MK ally. So... okay. Have I... yes, I can see these, not this one. I need Bond and Truth Crystals for Omar finds Ursula. Omar has strength and knowledge. He'll know what to do. Family reunion. Your mother has pursued her goal on her own. Bring her heart back to where it belongs. Bond crystals and one Truth Crystal. Okay. Huh. Well, finding a Truth Crystal will probably be difficult if I go this route. I kind of want to... if I go this way... yeah, this way is locked to me, unfortunately. So... jam, open door, closed door. I don't know. There's no way to really get a Truth Crystal in this route. But are there ways to get Bond Crystals this way? Well, at this point, I think... so you have Omar and Jade. I think I prefer Omar, because he's like the... the intellectual type. And I want to hear... what he has to say. But... if I want to go this... if I end up wanting to go this way... I think I'm going to want to choose this option. And the only way to do that is go this way and bring a jammer. I already have a lot of Truth Crystals. I have enough Truth and Chaos Crystals to unlock the outcome for the act that I want. So at this point, it's all about choosing an option Actually, how many bond crystals would I need to do his outcome? Not enough, I think. 17. I would need 13. And I would get 12 this way. I think I'm gonna go with Jade here. Like, I have enough truth crystals to unlock their outcome. I just want to... I want to give Bond a chance to. Even if I can't actually get his outcome, I want to support his ideas, too. Jade and Nora start to bicker, Jade forcing Nora's hands into the air like they're in school.
Tell me. I know you have something in mind.
No, well, I remembered something, and it's... No, it's nothing.
Tell her. It's a proper plan. And I know all about proper plans.
Behind the counter, Laszlo chuckles, a cocktail of pride and amusement.
Okay, well, back when it first opened, I took a tour of MK Tower.
Done it myself. Scouting. Bloody awful experience.
It was, but the guide made a point of telling us all about the area, how the tower was built, the, foundations.
Foundations? The temple.
Even pointed out which door led down there.
The plan is to book a tour and sneak away. Take a trip downstairs.
It's bold. Bold and crazy. Bold and crazy and dangerous.
No.
What?
No. That's absurd. You'll be caught, arrested. Guaranteed.
I have to admit, it's a lot.
When did anyone manage to change things? Really change things, without taking a few risks? All this is the tip of something. A conspiracy, the end of society, whatever.
And Ursula's our way in. We need to save her for her sake, but in the end, she's just...
Her voice trembles.
A drop. A drop in an ocean of oppression and violence. MK must be stopped. It's about more than just us today. More than just the here and now.
He's right. We can't avoid taking risks any longer. From now on, every action we take is a gamble, the odds stacked against us. I glance at Laszlo. He drops his head in desperate agreement. No matter how much he loves his granddaughter, he's in.
Okay. Tell me more.
Take it slow, check every corner, doubt every fact. I can see the future, but I can't change the past. I can't forget that. Okay. So what we want to do... Yeah, we can't do this. So... yeah. Bring a jammer. That's what we need to do. Jade breaks the silence.
Gizmos.
Huh?
Gizmos. Love me some gizmos. Could bring a jammer. Standard kit for a citizen revolutionary. Might give us an edge.
How does it work?
Neutralizes drones. Other MK shit. Feedback loops their comm relay. Sends them into temporary shutdown. Could slow them down and give us more time to find Ursula.
We could use some of those at the Naiads.
Yeah, we could.
The jammer's small. Discreet. Can't hurt to bring it along.
If we go that route, it could come in handy. If.
He wants to protect us. He cares about all of us. That's just how he is. Okay, we actually need to do both of these, so... Are these locked? Yeah, they're not available to us. No. Oh, actually we can do both of these. Listen to both of their ideas. I'm not always clear on when that is possible. Omar raises his hand politely. He's obviously thought long and hard about what to
I
say.
have... connections.
What kind of connections?
People. People who can get us through New Elysia. Straight to the tower. Safely. Quietly.
That's very convenient.
Jade narrows her eyes at Omar. He meets her gaze, smiling a little. After a moment, she smiles back. Maybe she isn't the only one fighting the good fight on Atina.
It's too early to promise anything, and I don't want to involve my people before I know I can trust you. All of you.
Wait. Trust us?
I don't know you. Not really. I know your mother, Polly, and I know her intentions are good, but
Silence.
there are a lot of new faces here, and trust is earned, not given. No offense.
None taken, I think.
I press on before Laszlo can lash out.
Hard to commit to a plan we know nothing about, though.
I've always looked at these things like jazz.
This guy's so cool. I sensed Laszlo's ears prick up. He and Omar might have finally found something in common. Laszlo's so cool, too. I'm not big on jazz, but people who like jazz are cool, I feel.
We agree on a harmony. We write the chords, then we jam. From beginning to end, until everybody's played their part.
I really like the Cuphead soundtrack, actually, so I don't hate jazz either.
I can get us through New Elysia into MK Tower. From there, well, all jazz needs a little improv.
Another silence. That man seems to attract them.
He's right.
The anger's gone. Nothing like a jazz metaphor to calm our grizzly bear down.
What's inside those ruins is a mystery. We have a plan to get in,
You're welcome.
and we need a plan to get out.
Got that covered. These are good contacts.
Nobody asked for details.
So, if we do this, we're going to have to trust you, even though you don't trust us.
Look, I like you. All of you. As much as I can after, what, a few hours? But Ursula's a vital part of my research, and she's my friend. I'm here for her. You can trust me on that.
His words have the ring of truth to them. His plan is to improvise, creativity above surety. It's bold, risky. Can we trust him? Alright. So, listen to Laszlo's suspicions. And why should I trust Omar? So that's gonna unlock the wait for Omar thing. And this will reveal one of these, I guess. Or Me, myself, and I, the belly of Atina. Ugh. Tricky, tricky. I want to question him directly or listen to Laszlo's suspicions. I kind of want to know what Laszlo's suspicions is gonna reveal. But I can't see the trajectory exactly. Let's listen to Laszlo's suspicions. I've been putting off talking to Laszlo since we arrived. He's possibly vibrating with tension.
This isn't heading in the right direction.
What do you mean?
These plans, they're barely even ideas. They're what-ifs, maybes.
He's not wrong.
Polly, you're going to get yourself thrown in jail. Or worse.
If we fail, he's definitely not wrong.
We need to act. And this isn't your forte, kid. I'm sorry.
Kid?
But you know what I mean. None of us are experts in this stuff, you included.
But we have to try.
So what am I going to do, Stay here while you all risk your lives?
Oh my god, the bridge is shaking when the cars drive over it. That's scary.
Wait for the sirens and the MK officials knocking down my door?
Honestly, yes.
Blunt. Too blunt.
I love you, Laszlo. But we need discretion. And that isn't your forte.
Discretion? You're going to talk to me about discretion after that little call of yours? Hell, I'm surprised we haven't seen your face on the news yet. Imposter infiltrates MK. Have you seen this girl?
Girl. Huh. I know he wants what's good for us. For me. I really do, but...
Grandpa, stop. Please. You need to trust Polly. You need to trust all of us. Whatever happens.
Blast, I just...
Please.
Behind his eyes, gears are turning. He sighs like a deflating balloon, the energy seeping out of him. He's shaking his head almost in mourning.
Look at me. When did I become a bloody pushover?
Then you'll stay behind? Promise?
I
need to hear it.
promise.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, all of you.
From the corner of my eye, I see Omar smiling. It's faint, but genuine. I look at Laszlo, giving him a smile and a nod. He nods back and plants the cleanest glass the world's ever seen on the bar. Because he was obsessively cleaning. Alright, what did that reveal? Deus Ex Machina. People can team up without you noticing. Ooh. Interesting. And this is face to face. No, I'm not doing your thing, Power. I don't like yours. Okay. And the chaos thing unlocks either way, like automatically if we collect the crystals, which we still don't know exactly how to do that. All right, what should I do? Now may be the right time to ask the aspirations for advice. Palms on the table, worked plastic beneath my fingers.
Let's go. I'll make up my mind on the way.
Whatever the mood was before I spoke, it's gone now. Whatever the plan was before I stood up, it's now in motion. One by one, we leave our tables and stools. Laszlo lowers the shutter, closing the bar. No turning back now. We walk in silence for a few minutes along the busy streets. Food stands, vendors, crowded trams. Then Jade speaks, almost a whisper, directly into my ear.
Up there.
Drones above our heads. They buzz like mosquitoes on a hot summer evening.
Keep a low profile. Everything's going to be all right.
Suddenly, I feel like I'm on full display, an actor in a show performing for unseen eyes.
A complex situation.
It's been a while. I've been wondering when they'd show up again. I keep walking, keep watching for the watchers.
True. Guess that's how you got your name, huh?
Do not be blinded by pride. Face the reality of the task ahead.
A low hum fills my head with pain and doubt.
I'm trying.
You must all come together. Seek cohesion through communion.
Bond, supportive in his own way.
We have a plan.
You have a seed of an idea. You need to come up with a plan.
Not helping.
There's no time for doubt, only for action. Decisive action, Polly. Seize the moment.
Everyone's here. It's a real party.
Yes, you're not helping. Any of you.
Then you're not listening.
How can I when you're each trying to send me down different paths towards different outcomes?
The future is like a car with no brakes, careening out of control. All I can do is choose which road it goes down.
Polly? You alright?
We're here, a few blocks outside the New Elysia quarter.
Hey.
My head's still pounding, but at least it's just me in there now.
Stress gets the best of us, mate. Just try not to stumble about like a...
Like a sleepwalker.
Fine. I'm fine. Thinking.
They don't believe me. I wouldn't believe me.
This is it. Up to you now, Polly. What's it going to be?
Their eyes and their hopes are all focused on me. Okay. So, I've actually thought about it a little more. Let's look at the names of these again. Omar finds Ursula. Family reunion. Since we read that poem that Ursula wrote, I don't think that Polly is feeling so hot on her mother right now. Her mother didn't want her. It's not going to be a happy reunion if Polly is the one to find Ursula. I kind of think that I want to go for truth again. Let's get nosy or trust him. Yeah. I'm going to trust Omar and go for this. This way might be safer, depending on how much Omar is hiding from us. Yeah. Just based on the outcomes, I don't feel like Polly is going to want a happy family reunion. So we're going to go this way. It might be safer, depending on how much Omar is hiding from us. It does seem like fun going with Jade and Nora's plan, but I'm doing this. I pressed my fingertips together and raised them to my chin, trying to look like I'm in control.
We need to find Ursula, but not at the expense of our own safety.
Jade and Nora know what I'm about to say. It might feel like a betrayal, but they'll thank me later.
Polly?
It's not a matter of better or worse. It's a matter of self-preservation.
Omar steps forward. Just an inch, but it's enough to stop the conversation becoming an open dispute.
I'll contact my guy.
The mysterious contact. Yet another unknown variable in an equation that's rapidly spiraling out of control. And with that, he turns and leaves. Probably to avoid a debate with Laszlo, or Jade, or Nora. Or me.
This is absurd. Come on, you know it is.
Jade stays silent, fussing with something in her pocket.
Nora, sweetie,
But
time to go. We're only making this more difficult for Polly.
Perfect parental manipulation. He has it down to an art.
I'll be fine, and I'll be back soon. With Ursula.
A beat. Laszlo slings an arm around Nora's shoulders, and they make their way out, Jade following silently. As I hurry to catch up with Omar, I feel I've made the right choice. The disappointment in the girl's eyes, though, that'll take some work to smooth over. When I get back. I draw up next to Omar. He's quiet, focusing on what's in front of us, physically and metaphorically.
So, this contact.
He raises a finger. A drone's flying above us. We walk. A minute passes. Another.
I need you to stay behind me. Do not talk to me. Don't even look at me. Understood?
His tone is different, formal, intimidating. Here comes the doubt again, that creeping fear I've made a mistake.
I'll contact my guy. From now on, if anything happens to me, keep walking.
Wait, what could happen to you? You didn't mention...
Keep walking. Understood?
Another lightning-fast nod.
I'll go. You follow. 10 seconds behind.
He's gone before I have time to react. He's hypnotizing, commanding. But do I trust him with my life? Oh boy. I'm starting to overthink this a little. See. This requires 2 turns of waiting, which means that I would have to go down this path. So I can gain the truth crystal I want right now. Or I can see what this leads to. My fear is that I will gain a chaos crystal that I do not want. And force myself to go down this path, which I do not want. Fortunately, I will need 2 chaos crystals for this inevitable node to be required, but I'm a little paranoid after the last episode. I think the best plan for me, though, is to get the truth crystal now and trust him. Omar is in front of me. He slips his phone out of his pocket and presses a few buttons on the side. Is this guy a spy? Why is he so comfortable with the situation? I'm sweating, my head hurts, my stomach is churning. But Omar is normal, casual.
Hey, it's me.
I could listen to him, eavesdrop on his conversation. Instead, I slow my pace to give him space. I trust him. No matter how stupid it might be, I trust him. Okay. The Oxyon Temple. What am I getting myself into? Can I be sure this isn't a trap? Ooh, nice animation. We cross a street, then another. I'm starting to feel like we've left Atina entirely. New buildings, glass and steel everywhere. State-of-the-art sidewalks that almost gleam in the morning sun. New Elysia, the economic center of the Empire, the heart of Monoconcern. New Elysia, built to serve Atina's growing population, this brand new district showcases the island's development and appeal. Monoconcern brought up most of Atina's farmland, to erect these buildings, propelling the island into the 21st century. Built around a simple but effective grid plan, New Elysia is a shining example of the unstoppable force of progress. Designed by Monoconcern at the turn of the century, it took more than 20 years to see it rise from the dust. Roughly 10,000 people worked to construct it. Omar steps slow, and I follow suit.
Listen,
He doesn't turn.
I'll be back for you. Next block is MK Tower. You'll see a door with MK markings. Wait next to it. Wait for me. Understood?
I'm not a child, I understand. He walks away, then stops suddenly. He still doesn't look at me.
And I'm sorry for the tone. I'm as nervous as you are.
What the hell have I gotten myself into? Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait for 2 turns. My heart is pounding in my chest. I'm really starting to regret my choices. I don't want to lose my truth crystals and gain the power crystals, so I'm gonna keep on this path. I've never thought of the street as a peaceful place. Cars, trams, buses, pedestrians, and groups are alone. Business people going about their, well, business. But now all that has faded into a muffled background. My mind is humming, a restless tinnitus of the brain. Where the hell is Omar? I see the door, I see the intercom next to it. Just another door like any other. There's nothing else, nothing to set it apart. This can't be the entrance to the ruins. It can't be where my mother is, can it?
Having doubts.
A faint warmth follows chaos around, like a fever or an anger that spreads the reality around them. God, I am gonna get a chaos crystal from the next node. Great.
No.
Ooh, I can feel truth wincing from here.
God. Have I made a mistake?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm not a big believer in preordination. Too predictable.
I can't stay here.
Back to the street, back to the waiting, back to the doubts. Okay. I will get a chaos crystal, but just one. It's fine. It's fine. Did I wait too long? Did I look too conspicuous? Is that a drone circling me? It's definitely getting louder and closer.
Uh-oh!
No. Not now.
Oh, but I'm in my element. Look at all this stuff. This is where I live. In a purely philosophical sense, of course. All the moving parts. Ego, paranoia, lust. All it needs is a little push, and the whole system would descend into... well, you know. And now, here you are. The proverbial spanner in the works. Granted, a spanner with an irrational fear of forcibly applied torque.
What are you talking about?
Like it or not, my dear, you're my agent now. The unknown variable. The gremlin on the wing.
He's watched Twilight Zone.
Feels good, doesn't it?
They've watched Twilight Zone, I'm sorry. The drone is scanning my face. I need to act, now. Omar's back. Am I going to get caught? There's a high-pitched beep and the drone backs off, violently. My legs quiver and my heart quickens. Fight or flight. That or an incoming panic attack. And then, Omar.
How did you... The drone.
A contact.
Omar looks at me, obviously sorry about my state, but impressed by the anger on my face.
You didn't think I'd come back?
I had my doubts.
Good. Like I said, trust is earned. Look,
He shows me his phone, a string of messages to an unknown number.
one of my old suppliers. MK swallowed up his book repo when he got drafted as a technician. Now, well, we help each other out.
Loyalty is important to him. Huh. Still, I grab his arm, pulling him towards me.
Tell me then. What's the plan?
Yes, take the initiative. Remind him who really holds the power here.
Shut up.
You're not going to like it.
Tell me.
We just walk in, pretend to be workers, part of the excavation team.
That's it?
You're not serious.
Have I ever joked with you before?
No.
Let's go.
I release my grip on his arm. A surprisingly toned arm for a bookseller. He's a little old for us, I think, but I kind of want Omar to be a romance option too. Polly seems real attracted to him. Going underground. I told you Omar could be trusted. Yay! Omar crosses the street, heading directly for the lonely door in the intercom beside it. When we reach them, he waves at an unseen camera as though he's always worked here.
Hot one today.
The metal grill crackles back a generic response. Boredom personified. It says nothing as Omar pulls the door open. We enter, a corridor. Judging by the sand and the tools, someone's been digging.
They're tunneling away, looking for artifacts and ruins. My guy said security's been told not to interrupt the dig team in any way.
The temple. It's down here?
Definitely. I had my doubts, but your call with your friend confirmed it.
They're not my friend.
Huh. Well, good to know.
If awkwardness was liquid, Omar would be drowning in it.
I mean, good to know you're not in bed with the enemy.
Omar would be floating, belly up.
Forget it. Look, you should go.
You're not coming.
That was a really funny bit of dialogue. I liked it. Not dialogue, narration.
We need to split up. Cover more ground
And
it's something my contact said. I want to make sure he's safe. Distance from all this.
I nod and head for the stairs at the end of the corridor. No turning back now. Okay. Entrance located, but... Why are they here? Why now? Maybe I sounded suspicious on the phone. Oh god, Jan is here. Life is strange. They said it! I said it! Sometimes that just hits me. Here I am, infiltrating an MK building to begin my search for an ancient mystic temple. Abruptly, I stop. I'm not under the tower anymore. I'm somewhere else. Reverie, somewhere in Bond's mangrove forest. But he's nowhere to be seen.
what the?
Behind the trees, through the leaves, I can feel Yana's presence. Yana's very close. They wait for me in the real world. Yana and their keen eyes, their sharp aura, their ways I apparently haven't forgotten. Yana, the walking reminder of how much I missed out on when I left Atina.
Harmony, are you quite well?
I am. My mind was drifting and.
He raises his head. He felt Yana, my thoughts of Yana, like a sonic boom above our heads.
This one. They are important to you?
They. could be. I haven't seen them in. so long.
Forgotten feelings.
Is it a warning? An omen? Before I can reply, I'm pulled back to Brittle, to the ruins. My mother can't be far.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, we get to actually see them move. There's a gate in front of us, leading to the next room of the ruins. Are we actually in the ruins? It looks like we're still out on the street. I'm stuck in a room with Yana. Oh boy. I can't be seen with them, and they shouldn't be seen with me either. Talk to them. Thinking, overthinking, getting caught. Well, I did those. Oh boy. Avoid them or talk to them. I'm afraid. I am afraid. Oh. We already kind of shat the bed with them, I feel like. And... Ugh. I want to talk to them, though. I want to fix things. But I'm so scared that if I try and fix things, I'll only make them worse. Talk to them. Didn't they think it'd be risky to be here with all these cameras around? This might be a bad choice. No way around it. I have to talk to Yana here and now.
I don't know why you're here. I wish we were somewhere else. Under very different circumstances. My life was on a very different path before my mother disappeared, and since then, everything's been a whirlwind. Emotions all over the place.
What am I saying? Should I be saying this?
There's a lot to talk about, but it's not the right time for either of us.
Do I end with a smile? Should I just turn around and hope they don't have anything to say? A couple of seconds pass, and then Yana sighs. A deep sigh, their face full of complex emotions. No! I was right not to lie to them. Yana knows your identity for better or for worse. Okay. A chaos crystal. A deus ex machina. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. My outcome is gonna be the same either way. My outcome for the chapter. It's fine. They want to help, but they might have their own motives. Ugh. A sigh fills the room. For a moment, I feel like it's all over.
I've been expecting you. I mean, obviously.
Look, there's a lot to say. I know that. But I don't...
Polly, you dropped this.
They extend their arm. A key card.
You'd better run. I don't know how long this place will stay empty.
Thank you.
I grab the key.
Drinks are on you next time.
They smile. And I smile back.
Go. Run.
I nod, slide the key card into the reader, and rush to the door.
Can you feel it? Links forged through common ground across varied perspectives. There's nothing quite like it. Not in any world.
We barely spoke.
You are honest and frank once again. Such links are formed through faith repeated.
You two are both being so supportive, but you don't know that I just threw away my ability to go with your objectives. I'm sorry.
No matter our differences.
I don't want to turn around.
Good. I'm glad.
I'm afraid it will slow me down. No, it's locked. There's an inevitable node. I might have moved a piece or two on the chessboard here. What do they say? Many things came up along the way. I understand why you sought your own truth. You will probably have to face something a bit more chaotic. Walking your own path is not selfish harmony, it is an act of bravery. Shut up, you. Okay, Chaos, what do you have in store for me? These ruins seem like an anthill, all tunnels designed to be bustling. That's the best comparison I can think of. An anthill without ants. All of a sudden, I stumble upon a guard. He's lying face down on the ground. Someone knocked him out cold.
Ooh, you should see the dreams that one's having. Vivid.
You're doing?
Maybe, maybe not. Inscrutability is the key to my charm, you know.
I keep walking, but now my fists are clenched, all my senses in high alert. And then I see the center of the ruins in front of me. It takes me a second to understand what I'm looking at. A strange cave lit from an unknown source, a discarded MK security vest, tag and all. Dotted across most of Atina's underground, Oxion ruins are under Monoconcern's care. Regarded as our island's most prized historical legacy, they draw people from all over the world. The Oxions are unique to our island, a mysterious and astute people who left us with a plethora of temples and riddles. These temples remained abandoned for most of our recent history, until Monoconcern decided to fund the Oxion renovation plan to protect and restore over 50 sites across the island. And my mother in the arms of...
Laszlo?
It takes me a second to understand what I'm looking at.
She isn't waking up, Polly.
Did you... How did you...
I'm sorry, but I thought I could solve this without any of you getting hurt.
Laszlo. That breaks the spell on me, and I rush to them. I check Ursula. Faint heartbeat, quiet breathing. She's asleep. Yeah, I think she's in Reverie. I think she is in Reverie in Chaos's maze.
Did you find her like this?
I did. I infiltrated the building on my own. Had to force my way in, but...
I put my hand to Ursula's face. Her skin is cold.
Wait. Look.
Her eyelids battle for a second against sleep. They flutter open, and my mother looks around with empty eyes. She stands up shakily. Oh, good.
Hey. Hey there.
I'm fine. I just need a second.
I take a step back. Somewhere above our heads, an alarm blares. Seems like someone woke the ants.
Oh, look at them. How touching. Young love. Isn't it sweet?
Not if MK catches us.
Oh, I don't know. Your man here's a fighter. Lovely obliques. Wouldn't that be a sight to see?
I know you're behind this, and sooner or later, I'll find out why.
We don't have time for this. I snap my fingers sharply.
Laszlo, we need to go. Can you...
Carry her? Yes, of course.
Laszlo scoops Ursula up, and she huddles in his arms. We slip away from the ruins through a dimly lit passage. Behind us, footsteps resonate in the complex, like metallic drums sounding a prelude to war. End of chapter. Okay, we only have one option. You did it. You will no longer be the same as before because of how much you learned. Okay. We're gonna end the chapter here. The act. Whatever. We did it. We leave through the same rooms and the same corridors. This time, though, they feel void of danger. It's not until we're near the Naiads that I dare to look at my mother.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Being lectured by my own daughter. Truly, how delightful.
Ex-Monoconcern employee, retired poet. Never married, mother of Palomina Beauclair. Current partner, Laszlo Kassar. Earned a PhD in dead languages in France. Moved to Atina to work with researchers on Oxion poetry and published a book on the topic. Joined Monoconcern briefly, where she met Marco Ricci. Left for undisclosed reason. Has been living at the Naiads for decades, where she organizes art residencies.
Don't start with the sarcasm. After everything we just did, you have no right.
A fair point. Although I must say, I didn't ask for your assistance.
She seems like a bitch. I don't like her. Why did we bother looking for her? No, that... It's good to find missing people. I'm sorry.
What were you doing? Where were you? Why didn't you leave a note or a letter or something?
I don't have the answers you're looking for.
Wouldn't be the first time.
How can that possibly be true?
I need time. It has been a frightfully stressful day, and I need to sleep some things off.
She wants to go back to Reverie. That's what she wants.
Please, darling. I'm tired. Let's go inside.
I do like her lipstick, though. It's very cool. She's not lying about that, at least. She looks terrible, her eyes drifting lazily out of focus now and again. Without another word, we set off towards home. There, the atmosphere is morose, to say the least. I take the first opportunity to hightail it out of our little reunion. By the time I'm alone again, I feel the tug of Reverie. There's no point resisting as much as I'd like to. Within moments, the familiar feeling takes me, and I open my eyes to see truth before me.
So, you found your mother at last. Impressive. I'm sure you are simply thrilled to have her back.
Of course I am. I mean, she was never the easiest person to get on with, but I'm glad for Laszlo. And Nora. The stress was killing them.
And me.
The time has come to track down our missing sibling. We will need them to pry glory from her little stronghold.
Chaos.
And I'm sure the others have lingering questions as well on the subject of my shattering.
Alright, we're gonna find the truth. We move further into Reverie, joining the other aspirations. There's a tremor of anticipation in the air.
With the egregor you found, you are ready to enter Chaos's maze. Be brave. You will face many truths amongst those pathways. Some exceedingly unpleasant.
I'm speaking before I've even fully noticed my own intention.
I'm ready.
I am ready. Is it because I found enough egregor in the form of the crystals to help truth lead me down this path? Is that why they are the ones? Because it's not like anything in particular that I did led to this happening, but they seem stronger than the other aspirations, maybe. Their will is sending me down this path to look for the truth in the center of the maze. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, the outcomes seem to have to do with stuff that happens in Reverie, while all the other choices seem to take place down in Brittle. So it's really just about supplying energy to the aspiration I specifically want to help me within Reverie. Again, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's my thought on the matter. Oh man, we have so much for chaos. Alright. Start of the chapter, I guess. Start of the act. Is this the center of the maze? Or a map? Oh yeah. This is what I thought. Yep. It was just like I thought. Ursula's back home, but she's different. Major change is coming to Atina and Reverie, and I have no choice but to be a part of it. An opportunity to talk to Chaos is something I can't afford to waste. They must be the most elusive and capricious of all the aspirations.
Brava, dearie, brava! Fancy seeing you here.
You? And my mother?
What can I say? I'm a card.
How? Why?
Why? Because we fell in love. As a matter of fact, she seduced me. I wanted to remain aloof, unattainable. But your mother, ooh, she has her ways. What, did you think I bewitched her? Cast an evil love spell? Oh no, dearie. Sorry to disappoint.
So why then? Why did you imprison Truth?
To end the Age of Glory.
Their painted face is eerie in its sudden stillness.
The others wouldn't exactly have approved of my methods, and without Truth, they were blind to my little scheme.
Chaos stares at me unblinkingly, their face blank. There's something in that gaze that reminds me of my mother. A glint of calculating scrutiny reflected in a funhouse mirror. If they expect me to turn away, they'll be disappointed.
Ursula chose me as the new reigning aspiration, but we were robbed of the chance to follow through.
Oh, so Glory is in charge right now. Wow.
I'm afraid the glorious age of chaos is on the back burner at the moment. The priority now is simply to end Glory's reign. A mortal construct has its hooks in Glory, and deeply. One with which you are fast becoming familiar.
Let me guess. MK.
Rhymes with phono sunburn.
I take a few moments just to process this, to visualize the many implications and the interweaving paths I've seen crossing the augural. Chaos seems to be getting impatient with me.
I'm sorry, was that too easy? Would you rather answer my riddles 3?
Absolutely not.
What do you call an aspiration without a Gregor?
No riddles, please.
The answer is desperate, Harmony. Desperate.
Their eyes glitter with paint streak sockets.
Oh, would you look at the time? I really must be going. Toodles.
Okay. So, that was the end of the chapter, the act. And wow, wow, wow. Cooperate with the aspirations or use chaos to depose Glory. Oh boy. Well, I feel like it's going to take a while to reach that goal. So I'm going to have some time to think over what I want my true goal to be. And it seems like Bond is on Chaos's side, which feels kind of yikes. So maybe I do want to avoid his way. Although, going with my whole I always want to choose the romance option, it seems like Chaos and Glory are both very in favor of me, like, making things work with Yana. So I don't know. It all depends on what my priorities really are. And I feel like I've been fluctuating on what those priorities are. So, okay. I will start the next act in the next episode. I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Harmony, the Fall of Reverie.